Hi, I'm Mandy, and I'm a horticulturist here at the Toledo Zoo, and we're in one of our behind-the-scenes greenhouses, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of a behind-the-scenes sneak peek at what's going on in the plant world of the Toledo Zoo this time of year. All around me are a portion of our native plants and the heirloom vegetables that are for sale during our spring plant sale. So what is an heirloom vegetable? Some people say that it's a vegetable variety that's been around for at least 50 years, other people say 80, but essentially it boils down to the fact that an heirloom vegetable is one that's going to come true to seed. It's open pollinated by insects and air. It's not a hybrid vegetable. A lot of people think heirloom vegetables taste better than the ones you find in the grocery store because they haven't been selected for things like disease resistance or a long shelf life. So your heirloom vegetables might not last as long on your counter, but when you pop them on a burger, chef's kiss, they're the best. And the really cool thing about heirloom vegetables is that so many of them have really intricate histories. You have a tomato or a pepper that's been grown in gardens and in homes for sometimes over hundreds of years. One really cool heirloom pepper we're growing this year is a fish pepper. This is a hot pepper that was very popular in the Chesapeake Bay, Mid-Atlantic region of the United States in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And we actually almost lost this pepper from cultivation. One particular gentleman, Horace Pippin, he was a really influential artist of the time. He grew this pepper in his garden and he bartered some seeds with a friend of his, and his friend just sort of popped them in his freezer and kind of forgot about them. And for various reasons, the fish pepper sort of fell out of wider popularity. 50, 60 years later, that gentleman's grandson found those seeds in a freezer and realized what he had. He sent some seeds to the Seed Savers Exchange, and now we have fish pepper seeds readily available for us to grow in our own gardens. And if you're not a hot pepper person, no worries. We have some really cool tomatoes as well, like the San Marzano. The San Marzano tomato can be both a product or a specific plant. So we are selling the San Marzano tomato plant. They've actually been awarded a protected designation of origin from the EU, similar to things like Parmesan cheese and champagne. And if you don't care so much about plants with wild histories and you're just looking for a good snacking tomato, let me introduce you to the tomato orange hat. This is a micro dwarf tomato, so it could live its whole life very, very well in this container. It typically only maxes out at about a foot tall. So if you don't have a large vegetable garden, you can easily grow the orange hat tomato even as a houseplant. Many of these heirloom herbs and vegetables we actually grow right here on grounds for our events and for our animals. While we don't grow all the food for our animals, what we do provide for them is treats and enrichment. Last year, we gave our animal keepers over 200 pounds of fresh produce from our herb and our vegetable garden. And our executive chefs love having these things on hand to use for special events. If you're interested in adding any of these vegetables or native plants to your life, check out wildtoledo.org. Pre-order is open now. The first pickup is April 27th, and then every Saturday throughout May. If you don't know what you want for pre-order, you're welcome to come on any of those Saturdays and just peruse around and pick up anything that speaks to you.